Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly DPRC live video. We are coming at you tonight we're live from the track, but we got Kenny on with us, Nick, Mason, myself. I think a couple others may be joining later. We wanted to go over some things that are coming up. We've got our big race in not this weekend, the following weekend, I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
A battle. So that's our next big race coming up. That's a 3-day event weekend. That's a Friday practice, Saturday qualifiers, Sunday last chance qualifier for anybody who can only make it on Sunday, and then the main events. Hey, Ashley, how are you? So we got some cool things happening. What's that, Kenny?
I was going to have a few fun events as well, too. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Are we doing the team race again?
Yeah, we're actually after this feed, I'm going to post a flyer of the schedule of events and then a track map layout that we made just so everybody knows where they are and where they're going. We got a list of some local fireworks. I think Kenny, up by you, Derby's having a parade Saturday morning, if I remember right.
Yep.
I think there's fireworks Saturday night there. Friday night, there's fireworks, I believe, at Burke Mountain, right up the road from us here. So we have all that on a schedule for all of you, so you guys can come and enjoy the weekend with a family. We encourage you to bring your family. We have a women's race, so the women can race. Kids are welcome to race as well. We encourage it, and we're trying to grow the hobby and get more involved. So if you got family, bring them on out. We'd love to have them. So a lot of people have been asking what's going on for the track. I don't want to give everything away, but we did add a new feature for it actually was there for this past race that went very well. I was worried that was going to be tough getting in, but it went pretty well. Hey, Warren, how are you? Warren Campbell's joining us, Team Reds Racing. And then we may have a lane change, and there may or may not be a laugh involved.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, that could be, if it's what I think it is, yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah, it's what you think it is.
Oh boy. I'm excited already.
Yeah. So I pulled the trigger and bought the stuff to make it happen.
Nice.
So yeah, I think it was pretty fun. Nick and I got to do it once down at a big race at P&B that we went to, and it was a ton of fun. So
it was.
So those will be some track changes for the July 4th race. I've gotten 2 or 3 messages lately. Warren, see his comment.
Let's see. Oh, he knows. Yep.
So no, we're getting excited. We're super amped up. I know I am. We're trying to get all our ducks in a row.
That was my hound dog.
I was like, is everybody okay?
Yeah.
So no, we're getting amped up. Parts have been flying in. As everybody probably saw, we got a huge J Concept order. I think Josh is done stickering tires. I don't know how many tires there were, but there was hundreds. So, and the worst part is we just had to put in another one this morning, just because we were missing some tires that we needed. So
definitely feel like they came at the right time, as I started getting a few messages about tires from a few people like the day before they showed too. I didn't say anything to them because I was like, oh, I know they're coming.
Yeah. Last night I was like, come on, Mason, we got to put tires away. So we stocked the shelves. He's like, what are we doing with all these other tires? I said, we got to put them in the totes in the trailer. He's like, you know how hot it is in that trailer? I'm like, we're about to find out. So we took turns going in and like, go get the Falcon box. He'd bring the Falcons out and he'd be like, all right, you go put those away and get the Reflex boxes. So it was super, super hot. It's incredibly hot all over New England, I think, right now. I think I talked to TQ Chef today, and he said that it was like 100-something degrees down where he is. So,
yep. I mean, the shop that I work in was, I think, 96 or 97 today. So,
no way.
Yeah, it was a little.
I was telling Kenny before we went live. one of the guys, militia, tried giving him a spring replacement on a big truck today. And he looked at her, handed it back, and just laughed. He's like, I don't think so.
Poor guy.
So, yeah. So, does anybody have any questions about the upcoming race? That's what I was doing. I was trying to get that loaded. I'm gonna put that stuff up on our Facebook page again of the schedule of events for the July 4th Independence Day battle. It's, I think, going to be a great turnout. RC sign up. The link is now live. You can sign up for the Independence Day battle. You do not have to pay when you get to the pay screen. You can just X out of it, or you can pay on there if you would like to be pre-registered and prepaid. It saves you time and saves us time when you come in to register and sign up for racing. We already have your form filled out for you. We know what you're doing. So just some ideas for you. If you'd like to do that, that would be great. Also gives us an idea of what to expect for turnout, although it doesn't seem like it's ever right. What do we have, Kenny, for RC signups for the Juggernaut? 58 or something?
Yeah, 58.
And we ended up at 100.
Was it 119, I think, was the final?
It's almost 120, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know it's not 100% accurate, but at least we know roughly what we're getting. So if you can use it, please do.
Yeah, definitely think camping, because I have had some questions about that. I mean, is it booked all the way up at this point, or?
Yeah, so camping spots with full hookups is definitely full. If you want to get on a waiting list, we can put you on the waiting list. We have, I think, 4 parking lot camping spots available, and I'm pretty sure we'll get part of it done, but we're going to make the spots across from the campers also camping parking, just because the camping's taken right off with a request for that. So we are going to be adding more sites for the camping. There'll at least be dry camping in designated areas for the July 4th race. We do have some tent spots available still. So if you are camping or tenting, now's the time to reserve that. The national race, the New England Dirt Nationals, over in October, those camping spots are almost full. So if you're coming to the Nationals, you're going to want to reserve early. We are probably going to be renting the parking lot across from us to accommodate more parking, more camping for you folks. So we are trying to do our best with, adding some additional spots. But so reserve now, reserve early. Get on the waiting list for the full hookup sites. Try to get in on.
That's great.
Yeah, it's taking off real quick, that's for sure.
It is, the whole thing's overwhelming. I sit here at night. We've been staying at the track lately just to keep up with doing different things, but it's overwhelming how far it's come in such a short amount of time. And I was talking to TQ today. It's like, you're constantly trying to. I got to do better than we did last race, and now we got to do better than this race, and then we got to do better. And it's like trying to think of some new ideas,
Well, I think the one you brought up earlier was pretty good. So I don't see anyone else doing that. So that could be pretty cool. Something that'll make or break the race too. So.
Right. Well, we saw that.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we bring in a wall ride.
Ooh, big one. Like, yeah,
a big
style
one.
wall ride.
Yeah, a big one.
Yeah.
We just won't let Renato hit it at mock Jesus.
Yeah. He really sent that thing. Oh God.
Andrew Nicholas, hello. Somebody else said hello. Pavia said hello. Nick Powell.
Yeah, he used to race, I think, way back in the day. I think also Kenny, I think, is Cully coming?
Cully is coming.
Wow, that's a throwback.
Yeah, there's a few that are supposed to be coming up out of the woodwork. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you haven't had a chance to come up and race with us, please do. I feel like you're at least experience it and judge for yourself. But I mean, we're getting a lot of positive feedback. Any of the feedback we've been getting about things we should change, we're working on things, and we try to change them as we can. And Rome wasn't built in a day, but please come up and race with us. We'd love to have you guys. David Cruz, Hot Wheels loop.
Nice.
He
Yeah,
says,
talking about.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Talking about improvement things. If anybody's ever got anything suggestions or anything for the race program for me, don't be afraid to come and hit me up in the booth. Send me a message. I'm always very approachable. So definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this past weekend we had our first of 5-point series, and everything was fine. And then what about 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning? Man, did it pour! It poured, and it took us 2-3 hours ago. We got the track dried out, and we didn't start till noon, and we had everybody run through by 5?
Yeah, it was 5:15 when we finished the last race, and we're out there.
So we are trying to move you guys through and move you along, but obviously we want you to get your money's worth too and be able to race and enjoy yourself. So we're not trying to, cut mains down to 3-4 minutes by no means.
Right.
We're definitely going to have a catering there for the 4th of July race, right? Both days, or?
She hasn't gotten back to me officially yet, but we are working on that for the catering. So catering, we had somebody set up for the whole season, and they came that one race, and then they couldn't find help or whatnot, and backed out on us. So we're searching with other caterers. We do have one already. We have the Kindred Farms coming for the Nationals. She said she could do that one, and she does an amazing job with the homemade coffee, and she does the mixed drinks there. I don't know what they were called again, but so we got the national one secured.
Great.
Anyway. Pavia, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Sorry if I'm not. He says, I can't marshal. So, and that's okay. We have a bunch of people that can't marshal for medical conditions, or, if you got a knee brace on or something, we can make provisions for you. I think Kenny and I had talked about this. I think we might go to a numbered bucket system, or a cone system that's numbered, and where you are in your race is where you're going to go marshal. And if you can't marshal, we're okay with that. Just find somebody to marshal for you, because that is, and it doesn't matter if you're at this racetrack, one in Florida, Texas, California, Tennessee, marshaling is always an issue. And it's probably always going to be an issue, but how can we improve it? That's what we're trying to do. So I think we may try going to that method, because it's funny when the race is over, you see everybody scurry to the pits.
They do. I kept telling them to put their cars down, and I saw them walk away even with their cars, and I was like, "Oh,
yeah." So yeah, David Cruz. If anybody does have a problem, you can come see me or any of the team drivers, Kenny, and see anybody. Let them know, and we'll make provisions for you. Warren Campbell, he marshals a ton, but there's plenty of people here to help marshal and make it go smooth. But we do feel bad for the people that end up becoming marathon. What'd you call them, Kenny? Marathon marshalers?
Marathon marshals, yep.
Yeah. Tim Gorman last weekend, I think he sat on that bucket all day. I don't think
he stayed in that one spot. He's got to be so sunburned.
I know. So, yeah. So this weekend, tomorrow, Wednesday, the 25th, June 25th, there will be open practice from 4 to 9, both dirt, oval, and off-road. $10 all you can race. If you're a track pass member, it's free. And then Sunday, we're going to shoot for a club race Sunday. I've been kind of watching the weather. I'm not sure.
It's iffy.
It's iffy, and if it's 100 degrees, I don't think it's a good idea. But
right,
we'll keep an eye on the weather for this Sunday. I think some people are coming up. Enzo, I think, is coming up.
Yes, Enzo's coming.
Yeah,
Nice.
Enzo's coming up this
Sunday.
weekend. So if nothing else, we can have a big practice day on Sunday, and we just don't want anybody collapsing.
Talking about coming too.
Who was?
Herb was talking about coming up on Sunday.
Her parent?
Yep.
Yeah, he's awesome. Well, hopefully,
yeah, he wanted to ask me about tires, and I was like, "Oh, I know they're there."
yeah.
So, Well, I don't know if Nick Powell left any. You should have seen the order of tires he put in.
Well, that's the way you gotta do it sometimes.
We had to put him into one of the J Concept boxes for him.
Well, I didn't want to run out like I did last time.
Yeah. So those are our week of events this week. Like I said, Wednesday, tomorrow we got open practice 4 to 9. Sunday club race as long as the weather holds out. And then we'll be going live again Tuesday. That'll be the weekend, or that'll be just before the July 4th race. So we'll be giving you all the nitty gritty on it and letting you know what's happening. So please go to RC sign up. We will post the link probably tomorrow to jump online and sign up for the race for the July 4th Independence Day battle.
Awesome.
So
Thanks everybody for joining.
yeah, thank you everybody. And I got nothing else unless somebody else has anything. We thank all of you for watching. Eat in AM, water, water, water. Eat lunch, water, water, water. You should be good. He's right. He's right.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be a good day for Gatorades and Pedialyte and any type of electrolyte.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, David, and everybody else that's on. And we'll be in touch. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everybody.